Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we do some practice programs on data structures in Python. Okay, in our previous classes, we already discussed about stack and linked list data structure, how to implement those data structures. We have given a basic intuition about all those concepts. Those intuitions will help you a lot in solving these examples. So please follow our playlist. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's question, let's take the question, try to solve it on your own, then check for the solution. Take the questions. This is our first question. So let me explain you the question. Mahesh is maintaining a social networking website. In that social networking website, any user can follow any other user. So one user can follow any other user. That is what they are trying to. He wants to effectively organize his followers. So considering only his immediate followers and the followers of his immediate followers, which data structure is best suitable out of these four data structures? Which is best suitable in order to maintain this friend followers? Okay, followers. So coming to the second question, see here, consider below input stack top to bottom, the elements in the input stack. So what they are trying to say is there is a stack data structure. How to create the stack data structure, all those things means they are saying that already stack class is available in Python. They are giving you the object input stack of. Input stack is an object provided with these elements 39479358. That is what that's why we have given some intuition about how to create stack and how to create a linked list in our previous classes. Okay, so already input stack is provided. What will be the content of linked list? Below they are saying that so linked list class, stack class and queue class is already available, assuming that they will give the statement all the classes are available with the using methods. The methods are also written in the classes. We have to use those methods and identify the output that is obtained by using this all these statements. Okay, what will be the content of the linked list? After executing MLL, this is the function, MLL function, below with input stack as parameter. This input stack is given as an input to the parameter to the MLL function. So you have to identify what's the output. Means this is our complete question. So this is the function. So what's it returning? Linked list. In that linked list, what's the values that are present? That is what you have to identify. What's the values after executing all this function? What is the output that is left in the linked list? They are creating linked list is equal to linked list of. Means they are creating an object of linked list. This is the class. Linked list class is already provided. Stack class is already provided. Queue class is already provided. With that assumption, execute this program. Okay, take the question, try to solve it on your own. Okay, coming to the solution part. As we discussed this, Mahesh is maintaining a social networking website. See here, by looking at this, it's very simple question. Graph data structure suits this example. Why? Because why graph data structure suits this example? Let's assume that U1 is following U2. U1 means user 1 is following U2, user 2. User 2 is following user third user is following U1. If this is the case, you cannot maintain three data structure in this situation, U1, U2, U3 and U4, because we are forming a loop. Three data structures, they don't form the loop. Queue and hash will not support this type of situations. That's why directed graphs will help us in maintaining the user following list easily. So that's why graph data structure helps in our situation. Coming to the second question, this is very important to understand. When you are trying to solve this type of data structure problems, please maintain this diagrammatical perceptions, views. You maintain the if input stack is given with the following elements top to bottom, so 3 9 4 7 8 9 3 5 8, these are the elements. You maintain this, you take a paper and pen and then maintain this, then you can solve the questions without if you don't maintain this, there is lot of chance to make mistakes. So try to maintain these examples. Graphical view is always better to solve the placement questions. Okay, coming to this, what will be the content of the linked list after executing MLL function? This is the function. For understanding purpose, we have separated all the loops not to make it clumsy. We have separated that. Let's understand one by one what's going on here in this. They have created a linked list, empty linked list. Means head value is null, none. In Python we are having none, head value will be none. Temp underscore stack, they have created an empty stack of 10 values and they have created a queue of size 10, temp queue, temp stack. So linked list, these are the what they have created and they are using inside this. So what's our first while loop is showing? While not input stack dot is empty of. So this is our input stack. If it is not empty, is empty method will return true. If it is empty, it will return false. So they are looping inside the stack, this input stack. What they are trying to do, temp underscore stack dot push off. They are trying to push elements into the temp underscore stack, input underscore stack dot pop off. They are trying to pop an element from the input stack and placing it in the temp stack. This is the temp stack. And they are trying to pop an element from the input stack and placing it in the enqueue, means placing it in the queue data structure. They have created two temp stack and temp queue. So they are popping the elements from this and placing one in the stack, one in the queue. So what's the output after executing that while loop? So first one, take the stack.pop-off, place it in the stack, temp stack. Next 9 will be popped and placed it in the queue. Next 4 will be popped, placed in the stack and in the next loop. 7 will be popped and placed in the queue. 9 will be popped and placed in the stack. 3 will be popped and placed in the stack. 5 will be popped and placed in the stack. 8 will be popped and placed in the queue. So after executing this while loop, this is how our temp stack and temp queue looks. So these are the elements that are present on the stack. This is the stack top element, this is the stack queue starting element, this is the ending element, first and last elements in the queue. So what's the next while loop condition is saying? While not temp stack dot is empty, if it is not empty, and not temp underscore queue dot is empty, if it is not empty, means they are trying to loop on the stack and the queue. Okay, until these are empty, until this is empty. If any one is empty, stop doing it. That is what they are trying to do on this loop. So what's going on inside the loop? So they are taking the elements linked list dot add off. See, whenever they go inside, temp underscore stack dot pop off plus temp underscore stack dot pop off. They are trying to pop two elements from the stack and they are adding it and placing it in the linked list. And next one, see here, add method will add new node with given data at end of the list. That is what add method is doing. They have given the comment, and the same way each method they will give the comment for each and every method. Okay, linked list dot add off temp underscore queue dot dq off. They are taking an element from the queue plus temp underscore queue dot dq of another element from the queue. Both the elements should be added and placed it in the linked list. That is what they are trying to do here. So what's the output we will get? So they are trying to take the 5. When you pop the element from this, top element will be removed because last in first out. This is first in first out. 5 plus 9, 14 is placed in the linked list, first element. Next 9 plus 7, 16 is placed in the linked list. They are adding at the end. Add function is trying to add the element at the end. Next 4 plus 3, 7 is placed in the list. Next 3 plus 8 is placed in the list. What is the value? 11 is placed in the, this is the linked list which we obtained after executing this loop. Okay, now after completing this loop, temp is equal to linked list dot get head of, means head node address is getting and placed it in the temp. That is what head node is doing, get head of function is doing, method is doing in the linked list. So temp is pointing to the head node. So what's the next loop is trying to do, that we have to understand. While of temp dot get next of is not none, temp is pointing to the head node. Temp dot get next means it is getting the next node address where it will be saved. It will be saved here. We are not showing it in the diagram because you have the intuition of how linked list will be. That's why we are not showing that. So temp is pointing to the head node. Temp dot get next of is not none, means they are trying to loop in the list step by step. So temp dot next, when you reach here, what's the link value you will have? None. Get next will be none. So they are trying to loop inside the list one by one, step by step element. So what they are doing here, if temp dot get data means temp dot get data means temp is pointing to this node, data means 14, plus temp dot get next dot get data. Get next will get the get next. See, they will see here, give here. What's the get next? Get next will return the next node address. Okay, temp dot get next dot get data of means next means this, data means 16. 14 plus 16, what's the value? 30. It modulus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, 30 modulus 2 is equal to 0. They are going inside the if condition. Temp dot set data of, wherever the temp is pointing to this node. Temp dot set data, it is set data is updating the node present of data value present in this node. So temp dot set data of, temp dot get data of multiplied by 2. Temp dot get data means 14 multiplied by 2, 28. 28 is placed in this node. So the output is 28 in this node. After executing this while loop one time, what's the output you are having? 28. Okay. So it went into the if statement, it won't go into the else statement. After that they are incrementing to the temp value to the next node. Now temp is pointing to this node. Okay, they updated the value. Temp is pointing to this node. So what they are trying to check? This node value plus next node value, adding it, 16 plus 7, what's the value? You will get some odd number. Modulus 2 not equal to 0. So it goes into the else part. So what's the else part is doing? Temp dot set data of temp dot get next of, temp is pointing here to 16. Temp dot get next of this one, dot get data means 7 will become 7 multiplied by 2, 14 is placed here. Temp dot set data of. So that is the point you have to understand. So 14 is placed here and moving to the next position. So that is how it is executing. You try to do it on your own, from continue it so that you'll get the practice. Hope you understand. This is the output you will get after in the linked list 28, 14, 14, 11. This is the output we will be having in the linked list after executing this function. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.